Hey boy, what are you going over there buying on that computer there? Oh, I'm just buying some Dogecoin. Some what? Some Dogecoin. You mean to tell me you buying you on the computer buying dog money? You're not winning if you talking Dogecoins. You buying dog money? Listen, lean on her real quick and take a listen. This man in there spending all his bar mitzvah money on dog money. To the moon, 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 back. Doge, 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 buy, Doge, Doge, when you get those. To the moon, 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 back. Doge, Doge, buy, Doge, buy, Doge. Yeah, I bought them on a dip. If you sold, you a simp. Getting dog money pimp. Dog. Bitcoin ain't lit. Other coins it ain't it. Just buy Dallas ticks. Keep pumping till it sticks. Daddy Elon's pick. To the moon, 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 to the moon. Buy those coins, yeah, get those. To the moon, 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 back. To the moon, 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 to the moon. Buy those coins, yeah, get those. To the moon, buy, to the moon, to the moon, buy the moon, buy the moon, back. Buy those coins, yeah, get those. Cause you know the Bitcoin for the rich though. Slitty with the wrist, I invest those checks in myself. What you know about crypto? You sold your shits for the low. I'm gonna buy some more. What they go for? Internet money, what we on. Pull off in a Tesla, shout out Elon. We keep on rising for eons, climbing our way up to financial freedom. Suckers trying to hate on what we on. Y'all be some rats looking for cheese to feed on. Doge or die, that's on murder beef. I just let it right out and it hurts for me. Try to let my people know urgently. Ain't no government stealing my currency. That coin, disrupt it. Defy the structure. New coins, they drop it. Direct deposit. They don't got no door, something to do. So when you different, they gon' hate on you. They thought we was crazy fruit of the loom, but we taking this going to the moon. To the moon, 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 to the moon. Bye. Doge. To the moon, 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 back. To the moon, 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 to the moon. Buy those coins, yeah, get those.
All right, let's get started.
To the moon, buy the moon, to the moon, buy the moon, back.
All right. Let's get started.
To the moon, bye. Doge.
Lift off.
We're kicking it while the home stuff is left. Yo, it's a private party in this bitch. Y'all ready to do what you like? Really? Let me hear you say, okay. Say, alright. Say, spit that shit. Say, spit that shit. Say, okay. Say, alright. Say, spit that shit. I'ma spit that shit. Excuse me, trooper, will you be reading any package today? Yo, man, don't be pulling on my jacket, okay? Cool, just trying to get your attention so you can take a look at this addiction. Now, please, I got some more on my jacket. You one of these condoms? Sex packets. It's like a pill you can do, chewing up like an alka-seltzer. Dissolve it in the cup. And get this, see the bill in the cup? Yeah, you black out, and she be with your lover. Be tripping on serious, these are authentic. Yeah, well, I always see the losing chance. Wrong again, my man. This is way more real. I said, you know everything. I said, yeah, he's a fucking thing. I said, yeah, he's a fucking thing. Now you got me curious. I'm kind of thinking about buying it. We've been $10, it can't hurt to try it. Well, what exactly do I get? Believe what it says. Okay, look at the picture. It says Chinese girl, age 17, waist 24, hips 33. Oh, this one here says young black virgin. Nigga, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to smirk and get into this thing. Oh, but it lasts. Well, it depends. Let's see. If she was here for 10 minutes, it's an extra hour, and that's about a half an hour. Teach yourself about 40, because you get two girls. Yes, that's 40, right? And if you're married, it's no big deal. You ain't cheating at all. And if your wife's got a headache because she wants to hit the sack, it's cool. Take a packet, fool. Like letting go back to sexual adventure. Yeah, back in the day. Is that coming from the soundboard or does it come from the room? I came for the party to get naughty, get my rocks off. We pop for a bunch of everybody to the stuff I'm a Smoking and screaming, everybody singing this bitch, and I get the change if you are saying. R&B mixing with the hip-hop swing beat, champagne in my hand, I won't be gone. What is it? Say no stop. It's just a freestyle, man, all the people be chicken. Such a thing, going to the sweet chicken. Who's looking at the freestyle? I love you, I gotta blow my little sleeves and all that heavy smile out my chicken. Time to get dizzy with a cherry. But don't you know, well, I know on the way without my gym hat. I'm rapping and trapping with a more than that. Yeah, maybe we can get along. Booty up the booty. What is it? Come on. Everybody in the shit can be red, white, tan, black, yellow, or brown. All around the world. It's money big. Wiki up and down. I'm about to make a pure better than a turtle naked. I'm ready to entertain it. But I say innovation, I touch too much of me to try to be there. Hey yo, saw me on the screen. I love the game. Go with the wind, like Clark Kent back in Oakland. Same old song, put a 40 It's like what I was on the gym. Listen over later on your just listen, I listen, don't get wrong. But the others is the same song. Hey, it's Tupac Shakur in this motherfucker. Tupac, go ahead and rock that. Got around when I hang around. On the ground. With the brown hair down. Come around. Gas in when they pass it. This week. Harass me with that ass. Say, kiss the chain. Don't take a roll. I remain the same. 1, 2, it's the same song. All around the world, same song. Everybody in this bitch, come on. I see red, white, black, yellow, and brown. Let's get into it. I stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin business in the sound. I don't know. What else? Yup. Like I'm around, I'm not gonna look. My sound still there, I'm on the ground. I take them all the heads and they got in the show. Just let me introduce myself. I'm in a party. Announce the party. Yo, ladies. Listen to the top 10. Please allow me to bump these. I'm such a small guy. Just like Humpty Dumpty. They all fell on the radio for me. I like to run. I like to be spunky. I'm spunky. I like my whole family lumpy. I'm sick with this shit. Straight case. Sometimes I give it to you. I'll leave a fucking package in your licorice. Hey, yo, sorry, girl. Come here. I'm trying to get chubby. Look at me, I'm chubby too. It doesn't stop me from getting easy. I'm just freak. I like to draw some pole. I like to get busy. I'm crazy. I'm out to amaze me. They say I'm ugly on the test, don't face me. I'm still getting the girl's pants and I even got my own pants. Humpty Dance, it's your chance to do it. One more time. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, sexy baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Everybody do the Humpty Hump. You know what I'm doing. People say you're Humpty, what? You're really funny, right? Oh, that's all right, because I keep shit working. They stare, they glare, constantly try to compare me. Girl, you can't get near me. Yo, ladies, let me show you how it looks. It was this big. I ain't ashamed. Big like a pickle, sugar pickle. I can't lay it out of ladies, and you know I'm in charge. I get stupid, I'm like Cuban. Use the word don't like looked it. I'm saying, I know what you like. And if you listen, I'm a nigga that said, I'm a nigga biscuit. Yes, it's obvious. We also like to write. All you have to do is give hope your chance. So once again, let's do that dance. Here's your ass to do it. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Everybody. Do the Humpty Hump. And love on the way we're doing the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Break it down, please. Never let that bass go Fuck with it, fuck with it. Give me the what? What? What y'all want? Give me what? I said, give me the music. What else you got? That's my name. Don't you people do it to say you got it down. When you kick it over, furniture, pumping. Smoking, trumpet. Kicking that ass on the jump back. Put the finger on our color. All of these dances, your chance to do love. Yeah. Yo. Thank you. I am Humpty Hump, the original Big Nose rapper. Good night.
What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another Starchildjr Stuffs and Thangs podcast, where we talk about all types of stuffs and things. Another funktastic Friday, man, and we had to start another one on a somber note, man. And if you were joining this one from the beginning, we started a little early today because we wanted to do a nice mix. To pay homage to the homeboy Shock G, man, who left us yesterday. I got the news after the show was over with. The Huff and Puff podcast was over with yesterday. and found out, yeah, we lost another one, man. And Shock was a cool brother, man. I actually have met him a few times, of course, because he was very much down with the P. Met him a few times. He was like uncle, like big brother or something like that. You got to spread the screen out.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like a big bro or something like that. Always very insightful, man. Always had a lot to talk about. And for my generation, he was he had all the Tupac stories, which was always very fascinating for me. Being as though I come up in the Tupac generation and the Biggie generation. Those of you who know Tupac, one of his beginnings was with Digital Underground as actually like a roadie and a backup dancer. That's how he started. It was with Digital Underground, and they took him under the wing and took him on the road. And he went from that to the Tupac that we all knew, and became the legend. And yeah, he just used to tell us those stories all the time, man. And he was just really cool. And we're gonna miss Shock. He always paid homage to the P, and we're gonna salute him, and we're gonna say, Shock G, may you rest in peace, brother. Thank you for all you done. Oh, you know what? Now y'all can see me a little better, right? Yeah. Well, I guess that was perfect ambiance for that right there. We're gonna we're gonna start today's show off. I'm gonna tell y'all about today's guest. Today's guest is Baltimore's own. Her name is, we call her Moo Fresh. Her name is Maimouna Youssef is her name. You guys check her out, man. She's really dope. She sings, she's soulful, she raps. She's doing a lot of things with Common and his DJ and a few things. So we'll get her on to talk about that. Listen to some of the things she's done. Um, and other than that, we're going to have another Funktastic Friday like always. And after this, I want y'all to make sure y'all tune into first, make sure you tune into the Friday night Funk Stress Release with P Funk Radio. And then y'all go for that. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the homies over there at Smooth Time. Because tonight is the night they do the late night cyber hour where they just go on and take shots and just have fun and all types of hijinks until about 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't know. I can't hang with them because I don't drink anymore. So they run me into the ground when I'm on that show. So I don't mess with it. But I don't mess with it unless, it's I'm like break glass in case of emergencies. I'm reserved for that show because they run me down. But y'all check that out, man. Y'all probably have a good time, man. Did y'all enjoy DJ Lance Reynolds, his pre-mix? Did y'all get to check that out over here? Yeah, we streamed that over here on the Stuffs and Things sites, on the Twitch page, on the YouTube page. We're getting close to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, man. Y'all keep on sharing. Y'all keep on posting this thing. Don't just watch. Share it to your other social media pages, man. Get your other friends on here. Let's get to 1,000, man. And let's get our Twitch numbers up, man. If y'all watching over at Twitch, y'all do the same, man. Y'all host it. Y'all share it. Y'all do all of that, man, because we got to get our numbers up, man. That's what we got to do, man. So y'all help us out. You know what I mean? Let's do that. And what else? The merch. Did y'all check out that Stuffs and Things merch yet? I got the Huff and Puff merch too, man, that I'm getting ready to get going on. And oh, you know what? And I'm slipping too because I'm not used to having a legit sponsor. But this show is brought to you by the good people at AKG. Sponsored by AKG, the good folks at AKG. Oh, and AKG is their mother company is Harmon. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure if you got any audio needs or any studio needs, microphones, monitors, stuff like that, man, y'all go hit up Harmon, man, and see what they got, because they got the good stuff, dog. That's why I sound so good. It's my AKG mic, man. I got the AKG Perception is what it's called. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I do, man. AKG, shout out to them. Thank y'all for keeping us going, man. And one more thing I wanted to say to y'all too. First and foremost, if y'all watch this live stream, or if y'all happen to miss this live stream and you want to catch it and see what's going on later, just in case y'all didn't know, I always take this live stream down. I always delete this and then I break it down and edit it, and then I post it again on YouTube. So wherever you're watching it now, if you happen to miss it on a Friday, you can always go to the Starchildjr YouTube page, and you hit up the Stuffs and Things podcast playlist, and you can always find what you missed. You can catch whatever guests we missed, or whatever the case, man, whatever fun we had, you can catch it again on YouTube. That's what you can do. With that said, I'm gonna stop running my mouth for a minute, and I guess we can play some more music. Now, I haven't had a chance to test my guest yet. I actually haven't even seen her yet. I think we're trying to get her worked out. I think she's having a situation with her phone or something like that, but we're trying to get her together. So in the meantime, we're gonna play some music. Oh, you know what? I think she just popped up. But in the meantime, we're still gonna play some music, and then we'll bring her in and we'll get that together. Y'all gonna enjoy Moo Moo, man. She's the business, man. And you know, I gotta, you know, we need some woman power on this show from time to time. You know what I mean? Because it's all these dudes that's always on this show, man. But I got to get more women on here, man. We need girl power on here, man. It always is better with a woman's touch, man, if y'all don't know. All right. So let's play some music. I think we're going to play some Maimouna, as a matter of fact.
We're going to play some digital, but yeah, we'll come back to her.
Okay, well, let's play some digital first, and then we'll come back and we'll bring in our guest, Miss Moo Moo Fresh. All right. But you know I can't go nowhere until you hear the man say,
Somebody say yeah!
now that means I have to disappear. Peace.
People in the place, my name is Mun. Yo, we're gonna have some fun, y'all, and do what you like. Sing it and do what you like. Come on, yo, where's Humpty Hump?
Humpty Hump,
Yo, Humpty Hump.
Humpty Hump,
Where's Humpty Hump?
Humpty Hump.
Humpty Hump.
Sweetheart, if you're hungry, get yourself something to eat. And if you're dirty, then go take a bath. Messed up the line? Nope, because sometimes I don't rhyme. Help yourself to a cracker. With a spread of cheddar cheese, have a neck bone. You don't have to say please, eat what the fuck you like. Yo, smell how you like. Come on, everybody do what you like. Do what you like. Just do what you like. Come on, do what you like. Come on. I do the Humpty Hump. Sing it. I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Sing it. I do the Humpty Hump. 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 People say you're Humpty.
What?
Really funny looking.
Oh, no.
That's alright, cause I get things cooking. You stare, you glare, you constantly try to compare me. But you can't get near me. I'm giving more C, and on the floor B, all the girls, they adore me. Oh yes, ladies, I'm really being sincere. Cause in the 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your rear. My nose is big. I'm not ashamed. It's big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get laid by the ladies, so I'm in charge. Both how I'm living and my nose is large. I get stupid. Shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing. Like Luke did. I sang on Do What You Like. And if you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. Also told you that I like to bite. Well, yeah, I guess it's obvious I also like to write. All you had to do was give Humpty a chance, and now we're gonna do my dance. Come on, sing it. Sing the song. Black people, do the Humpty Hump. Come on and do the Humpty Hump. Kick it, man. White people do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Puerto Ricans do the Humpty Hump. In Holland, do the Humpty Hump. London, do the Humpty Hump. Peace y'all from Digital Underground. We're out of here. Yeah.
Like a minute.
What's going on, y'all? I just wanted to say real quick, one more time, how dope Shock was, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just sitting here thinking about it. And, you know, I was kind of young when Shock and them were out, so I didn't really realize, I really didn't even realize how much homage they were paying to the P at the time. I just was digging what they were doing, you know what I'm saying? But I grew to appreciate what he was doing. At the time that I met him, I was already, you know, there though. So it was cool that I was able to really thank him for what he did or whatever the case. And, you know, I'm a miss Shock, man, as I'm thinking about it, man. So I just wanted to come on and say that, man. You good?
Give me one more minute.
That's all good. You know what? I think our guest is in the waiting room. Let's bring her in and see if she's ready to. Are you ready to be on camera, Miss Moo? Boom.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, look, and we don't have no sound issues or nothing, man.
Oh,
It is
good.
meant to
I'm
be.
happy to hear that. Look at that.
It is meant to
Look
be.
at God.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm running, but I'm you know, every day that I check off everything on my calendar to do, I'm like, whoo, I can't believe I got that.
Man, I appreciate you squeezing me in, man. I appreciate it. I see how you always moving, man. You a busy person, man. You taking care of yourself though?
I'm doing my best. I'm planning on taking a couple days off. I gotta drive down south to help my mother with something. Then I'm taking like 2-3 days off just to sleep and chill. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you too long. I think we got 45 minutes worth of show. Can you handle it?
Let's do it.
Okay, that's what's up. So I was trying to play one of your songs before I brought you in. And okay, I think we're ready. So
Okay.
Truth be told, I really just wanted to bring you in and make sure your sound was good. So we're gonna play one of your songs, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna start the interview. Okay.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right, this is Moo Fresh, y'all. Y'all are gonna enjoy her, man. Y'all, let's check out some of her work. I'm gonna set you back in the waiting room just for a second. Boom. And you know I don't go nowhere until we hear the. Somebody say yeah. That means it's time for me to go.
I am a rap god. I'm so pro-black, I got black cars. And I spin them in black stars. I'm a black star, I'm a rap god. I am a rap god. Do not confuse me with rap hoes. I am the genuine article. I make these rich niggas uncomfortable. I'll make you rewrite your verses. Make you repurpose your purpose. Search for your worth and the curtains ain't personal. I'm murking everything lurking. These dudes butt hurt like they gassy. You ain't got to gas me. I got the laxatives for the untalented. Shitting on artists over campuses. Now you can sell it, pay me the damages. I made you feel insecure. Made you change the lineup on your tour. Now you wanna settle the score, but you never learn how to rap, only whore. Give me any beat, I'ma bring the heat. Anytime, signature in any key. Every BPM I come to eat. Ain't no rapper versatile as me. I am a rap god. I'm so pro-black, I got black cars. And I spin them in black stars. I'm a black star, I'm a rap god. I am a rap god. Do not confuse me with rap hoes. I am the genuine article. I make these rich niggas uncomfortable. I am a rap god. I'm so pro-black, I got black cars. And I spin them in black stars. I'm a black star, I'm a rap god. I am a rap god. Do not confuse me with rap hoes. I am the genuine article. I make these rich niggas uncomfortable. I'm eclipsing my idols. Coming for all of your titles. Don't be nice now, turn the lights down. Slow dancing with my rifle. I catch bodies like coroners, look into my cornea. Every time I see you, the corneas. They don't smell like food like a foreigner. And I'm about to eat till it ain't no more. I'm humble, don't get it twisted. I'm burning incense, don't think you can't get it. I fall back cause I know you need attention. Cut the check, I don't even need a mention. Got it on your daddy's pension. I got it from presidents. 17 to presidencies. Queen team, boy, wanna hear about your business. See you sniffing, premeditated like a red. So this meeting wanna catch me slipping, you can slip in. I am the furnace, my lips are just a kitchen. Screw these rappers on the Barbie with the fire, I be spitting. Shh, listen, came through dripping. I am the cause and cure of your addiction. Multifaceted when I blast a clip. Oh, you savages, I'm ravaging. I'm a rap god, I'm a track star. Run circles where you act ours, you are not a fact. I'm a rap god. I'm so pro-black, I got black cars. And I spin them in black stars. I'm a black star, I'm a rap god. I am a rap god. Do not confuse me with rap hoes. I am the genuine article. I make these rich niggas uncomfortable.
And we back, man. So they call that one Rap God. Let me bring the Rap God back in. Boom. How you doing now?
I'm
Rap
great.
God.
Uh-huh.
So look, I don't know if you remember, but we were on the Capitol Cruise with you that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I was about to say, I knew you had some soulful chops. I knew you could sing and everything. I didn't really realize that you had this rap god side until after the fact, and I started seeing you everywhere doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've always been into, or?
I've been rapping since I was about 11 years old, maybe.
11?
I used to have an older brother who he was so good freestyling, but he had a rule that like in the summertime, him and his friends be sitting on the steps rapping, and like he wouldn't let me pass them. He didn't want no girls on the porch. And so I literally like couldn't leave the house until my mother came back home. And so I just started coming out there, and every time I would come on the front porch, he'd just start battling me and just tearing me apart. And he hurt my feelings bad enough that I go back in the house. After a while, I said, I'm gonna learn how to rap because I'm not just gonna keep on letting him, clown me like this every day, So I came out there trying my little freestyle, trying to get back at him. And he sent me back in the house hurt again. And every day I just keep coming back out there and like keep battling and keep learning. And after a while, he kind of like, once I started getting real good, he started taking kind of like treat me like a student then and giving me rap verses to learn and, to write down and recite. And like, these are rappers you should be studying. And, so, I mean, he been doing that since I was a kid. And I had a rap group and I was around like 12 or 13 and we recorded an album together when we was 17. And so I always have been rapping, but, I feel like there were time periods in like the past 10 years, I'll say, like now there is more openness to females rapping, but there were definitely time periods where nobody would hire me to rap. They was like, nah, don't rap, just sing. And I can do both, and I love both of them. And it's like I was being hired, to feature as a vocalist and in different bands. I mean, I can sing jazz, Afrobeat. I was in a Congolese band. I've been in rock bands. I've been in disco band, punk, every kind of band you could imagine. I can sing any of it. And so, but I did like a mixtape in 2014 where it was all rap because I was like, I think people sometimes they would mention me in the same sentence with people that I don't think can rap good, and I would be very offended by that. Like, oh, y'all don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying. I don't like to hurt people's feelings, so I really be like falling back. A lot of times, like, oh, you got it. You can have it. You can have this moment. I'm okay. You know what I mean? Because people get it twisted. So I was like, oh, okay. Y'all don't know I can rap. Okay. So then, I did this mixtape in 2014 called the reintroduction of Moo Fresh. And so that was like my first project that was like all rap just to prove my point. And then I think when I did this rap verse for Tiny Desk, again, people saying like, oh, I know you can rap. I gotta keep proving myself to him. So, then I like, all right, cool. A few other people started hiring me to do like rap verses. Like I did a drink for Salam Remy on his song No Peace. I did a verse with Toby in the Wigway on his song. And it's still a lot of people who are just still say like, I know you can rap, And I'm like, I've been rapping forever. So I was like, all right, on this new project that me and DJ Dummy are putting out is more rap, than my prior projects. I mean, yeah, it's definitely more rap. I'm still singing, hooks and stuff like that, but it is more rap. And it's definitely going extra hard. It's going extra hard on this album.
I see. I'm sorry. I wasn't sleeping on you or anything. I'm just, I'm that dude who's late to the party with everything. You know what I'm saying? I find out about everything. Like I find out about TV series after about season 3. You know what I mean? I'm that dude. You know what I mean? So people are always like, you ain't never heard of this, or you don't know Lil Shorty Rap or Shorty Flip. And I'm like, no. Then it's like they play the songs like, oh, okay, I heard that before.
I ain't even mad with you. It be people that I've known a long time that say this kind of stuff to me, and I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, now they should know better.
You get a pass.
They should know better. They should know better.
They should know better. You know what I mean? They've been sleeping. It's okay.
Yeah. Now,
Wake up.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know you're good. I'm just talking smack.
No, I should have let you go then. Look, I was just gonna say. So another thing too, I kind of remember us touching on this before on the boat, but it dawned on me again as I was researching you because sometimes I forget things. You went to Duke Ellington.
I did.
Yeah, you went to the same school as I did.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about that before. It was just, that was like 2012. So I'm sure that you forgot. But yeah, we went to the same school.
Cruise. I'll never forget that cruise ship.
Oh yeah, I know. I think that was my first cruise. I don't like boats. I found out after that. I'm not into it.
It is very sickening, very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
y'all tore that boat up, man. It was definitely the highlight of my cruise that year. It was
it was fun. Now I will confess, I had a little more fun on the Soul Train cruise than I did on the Capital Jazz cruise. But that's not to take nothing away from the Jazz cruise.
Soul Train sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I had never been on a cruise ship before, so I don't have a great reference point of other cruises. So.
Okay, well, if you ever get a chance to do Soul Train, try that one. I think you will enjoy the heck out of that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so Duke Ellington. So you from my alma mater, Dave Chappelle, and we're gonna get to him and all of that. Let's start here. So you were on a Roots record. And for those of y'all in the comments who don't understand who we have on this show, I'm telling you, Moo is a hustler, man. She's deep in the streets.
Baby.
Yeah, she's deep in the streets, and she rubs shoulders and hustles with some of the heavyweights. So the Roots, you're in Philly now, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that how that hookup came about? And tell me about that record, man. I love that.
Well, we had moved to Philly, me and my cousin. We moved to Philly to record. I don't know, maybe 2004 or something like that. And we were recording in the same studio with the Roots. So I would just kind of like hang out in their room sometimes. Just I'm like, they're like heroes of mine. I couldn't believe, like, oh my God, it's the Roots. Because I used to write. They were some of the artists that I studied. I would write down their lyrics and dissect their verses, Black Thought and Malik B. Yeah. So when the studio that we were recording in, the Roots had a room there. So I would come into their room sometime and just like kind of listen. I'm like, let me know if you need anything, if you need these hooks or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so they would just be like kicking it with us, chilling. Like, we was like the young cats. They was kind of like taking under their wing and stuff. Me and my cousin, like Questlove would just like give me a bunch of different records to study. I would stay in his record room all day long, listening to all his records. Just I could take any record off the joint, just play it and study it. So that it was really like like school. I really wasn't into like disco and stuff like that. I don't know why in my mind I didn't understand how vast disco was and how much it really is a part of Black culture and lineage and the whole thing. I don't know. I just thought it was like something superficial. And I really got into like disco heavy, studying his records. And so Dice Raw really was the one when I came. He asked me to come to the studio and he had an idea for the song Don't Feel Right. And I just came in. It was like late. I was tired. I was working this job I didn't want to work. And I was just like, let me just come in here and lay this thing real quick. And it was really just a reference vocal. I didn't know they were actually going to use it. Like I never did a final vocal. I just threw down something that would be good enough for Erykah Badu or D'Angelo or Music Soul Child or one of those artists to be able to record. Because I was like the young buck. I didn't know I was gonna be able to be on the record. And their manager hit me up like, you on the record? And I was like, me? Like for real? Like you keeping my voice on there? They was like, yeah. They was like, everybody loves it. The label loves it. They're like, whoever that girl is, leave her on the record. She got the vibe, so, and then ended up getting nominated for a Grammy. It was incredible. I couldn't even, and it was like just a reference vocal. I never even went back to cut it or nothing.
So when you got nominated, like you said, you just was in there, thought you were just cutting the reference, and next thing you know, you're nominated. How like, Lord have mercy. For those of us who might not ever know what that'll feel like, Let me know what was
It
that?
was kind of surreal.
I bet.
Surreal.
You can't be
I have to
touched
say,
after that happens, man.
well, I don't know. I still kind of felt like I'm a person who I like to work hard. I like to I'm always trying to earn my stripes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know that it's mine because I worked for it, you know, because then you can't take it away from me. So I was like, damn, that's dope that, you know, I'm nominated with them for this thing, but I still felt like I got dues to pay. I still got to prove myself, you know, because when I went out on tour with the Roots, I didn't even have not one rehearsal. I knew their music from being a child and listening to their music, but I never rehearsed anything. And I was thrown onto a world tour. Like, I got on the tour bus and I didn't even pack a lot of stuff because it didn't register. We weren't coming back. So I was like, we come back after the show, a couple of shows. He's like, nah, we coming back in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, 6 months? I can't, what?
Yeah, call your family and
Yeah,
tell
every
them
night it was like,
you
you
see
know.
him when you see him.
Yeah, and I was, you know, I had like, Quest would just be giving me these audibles and I would just be like, you know, on edge, just trying to make sure I did the right thing. And I'm singing what he wanted me to sing. And I know the lyrics. And then sometimes they would go into, you know, morph, like he's a DJ. He would morph into other songs. And I'm trying like, I don't know this song. Like a lot of the stuff I didn't know. I was still a kid and I wasn't familiar with all that stuff. So then he started having me study, like learn all these artists, learn these different genres and stuff. When we were hanging out with the Beach Boys, I wasn't familiar with them. And yeah. I had no idea who they were or just why it mattered. You know, I was like, they were playing some song. I guess the Tribe Called Quest had sampled this song from the Beach Boys. And I'm singing the sample and they're like, yo, don't do that. These are the people who created. This is the original. I was like, okay, I don't know the difference, you know. I know the hip hop version.
They don't play that, but I ain't never heard that at home.
I don't know, and that would happen a lot, you know, where we would just be around so many people. I just didn't know who they were, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a very surreal moment. But it came with a whole lot of hard work. It wasn't like it was like all, you know, unicorns and rainbows and stuff like that. It's a lot of hard work and being the only girl, being a teenager and being thrown into an adult world and, you know, your work ethic having to be on 1,000% all the time. You got to earn your right to be there. And it was difficult. It was difficult, you know, but I'm a person that I'm a high achiever and I like challenges. So I was always showing up. How can I be better? What can I do next? What's next? You know, and I really do think they helped me build my own stage show, my own stamina.
I was gonna say I can see that in you, man. Like you have like whenever I see your videos, if I see you doing your thing, like you have like this real battle tested kind of thing about you, man. It's like for real, you know, man. I don't know if you realize it, but I guess you kind of remind me of like I guess how I was schooled in a way where they just kind of just threw us in the frying pan and it's like, man, catch up. You know what I mean? And they kind of just, you know, gave us all the leeway to kind of figure it out along the way, give us the nuggets that we need to pick it up or whatever the case. And so with that said, it's like I've been doing that for so long. It's like I can almost pick the folks who have like who like have not had it handed to them, like folks who are like been. I can almost see it just in watching them perform. I'm like, that's one right there.
We build different. And it's like, I don't have no fear. There's no situation you can throw me and I'm not going to be able to not just float, but fly in. You know, exactly. Artists that can't transpose on the spot, you know what I mean? They can only sing a song and written in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand that. Like, I can sing any time signature, any key, almost any language. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it took. That's what it took. And I've worked with some like jazz legends who write songs and time signatures I can't even count. You know what I mean? It's not one of them situations where you're going to be able to, because there are most pop songs, I can listen to it one time and I can figure it out. I can remember it. I'll remember how the melody resolves or does, like I can remember the whole structure because there's only but so many choices you're even going to pick, right? But there are some jazz artists, they're going to go so deep in avant-garde, you got to really, really learn the music. And it just, you know, it shapes you in a different way. And when I see artists that they can't do it, I'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? No new shade, but like you have not workshopped, you know, you have not shed, you haven't put the time in to be great. You're okay, but you're not great because you have not put in the hours.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you play with jazz musicians, their intention is to play around you because they just want to see how, you know what I mean, see if you can keep up. So, you know,
listen, my first time playing with Chris Dave, we were in South Africa at the Cape Town Jazz Festival, and I didn't know who Chris Dave was at the time. Him and Robert Glasper and all of them, they was doing the Glasper Experience. I didn't know any of them. I was the only other Black Americans there. So I was like, hey, y'all Black American? You know, so we were kind of like chopping it up. And then we get on, I was like, oh, y'all are musicians too? I was like, oh, I'm a musician, right? So then we having a jam session at the hotel and they get on stage. So I'm thinking, I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna get on stage, I'm gonna spit something. And I'm playing with Chris Dave and he wanna play every cut time, pattern, half note, I can't even explain. He wanna go all over the place and I'm staying with him. It's like, you know, he running, he jumping, I'm jumping, hey, ha. I'm all these hits. I'm looking at him like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why can't you just play? You know what I mean? You don't want to
right in the frying pan.
Yeah. And then like after, I don't know how many bars, 40, 50 bars, or this, you know, hopscotch and figuring this stuff out. Then he like, I saw this moment where he was like, oh, you good. And then he just played straight after that. I was like, oh, you was testing me. And now, you know, I love playing with his name. He's a monster and a master. And I always learn when I play with him.
Okay, that's dope. He is a monster, man. I have actually never met him or played with him, but I check him out online. He is a monster.
Incredible.
That is a monster crew right there too. Yeah. So you know, and like I said, that's why I say when I can check you out, I can tell you've been battle tested. I can see it all over you, man. So you know, mad kudos to you, man. For real, Moo Fresh. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. I've been neglecting the comments too. What's going on over here in the comments? Where we at? Somebody said, nice to meet you, Moo. There it is. Sonia Murphy said, hello, Maimouna.
Hello, Sonia.
Yeah, these are some really friendly folks over here on my page, man. And everybody said, I think they're just exchanging pleasantries and talking about Shock G right now. I've neglected them for a minute, so I'm like way off. I'm way off. Eyewitnesses in the house. Courtney A, she said she loved that story. I think she's talking about the very first story that you told about the roots. I think that's the one that she was talking about because that was a few minutes ago. And that's it. Yeah, they're just exchanging pleasantries. I don't like to get in that because then I get to reading the stuff that I don't mean to read. Yeah. This is what we're going to do. I want to play one more of your songs, and then I want to get more into yourself and your project is what I want to do. Is this this next one? Is this off your project? What's the next one? Which one is this one, Lance?
This is something live that I found.
Oh, this is actually something live, so we're gonna be surprised. Let's see what this is. All right. Yeah. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna set you back in the waiting room just for a minute, and then I'm gonna get out the way as soon as we hear the cue. Somebody say yeah. That's the cue. So I got to go.
Run like a girl, we talk like a girl means that you can't speak. Drive like a girl means speak. The pussy power get the whole damn world to see, but they only call you pussy to apply that you weak. But pussies is the hardest things walking the streets. Let me see you give birth, snap back, come and stick me. I never met a sweet woman that seems that you believe in. My grandma had heat, got respect in the streets, raised babies, love men, cook some family. And they made the hood better. In the winter, they decided to an open door. So violated wasn't clever. I'm multi-dimensional creatively and teaching them like shooby-dooby over dirty hip-hop instrumentals. Rolling out, it's a rentals with the criminals. That's James Brown in the background. My eyes got it beautiful. Live your media machine into my mental. You the ill within truth and all around this band. But I'm turning school to temple. I'm really a freedom fighter who happens to be lyrical. My song is a ritual in this man's world. Would have been up there. Hey, yo, hear me well, I love my brothers. I give you all your props, but don't be mad at me, cause I'm a showstopper. Yeah, I'm a jawstopper, blinded in the helicopter. Reading like a teleprompter, but I'll never tell a coward. I'm lost, no big suffix is necessary. I'm very hard body like Chevy, the cold in January. Hold on to your commentary, don't need no more promise. Told you that you ain't ready. That'll make you deal with women on my calendar. If you can't control them on the own, then you matter. Walking around smelling like you lame, and you lavender. My money is mine, I started going to need a cavalier. I own it for it's already mine. I own it, I would fuck for every day. And I'm only concerned with my money being brought on time. When the revolution popping on my long front line. Sometimes being a woman is like being black twice. I gotta scream fire instead of raping. You tell me to agonize. Look pretty, stay still, don't talk loud. Don't think, don't feel, don't act loud. But if I get my numbers, I do 100%. God made woman and man for the balance of it. So let a real man please stand up and defend what God made. Sign on the law. Will a real man please stand up and defend what God made. Sign on the law. It's my world. Would it want to be nothing? Be seen in the sky.
Yes, indeed. That's just a little sample right there of Moo Fresh, man. Bring her back. How you doing there? You back? You with us still? You good?
Yeah, I remember that show at Harlem Stage. That was a special night.
That's what that is. Sounding good, looking good. Sonya Murphy said, "Wow, she's spitting those lyrics. Love it." Says she is awesome. Kelly B said, "Love her flow." Sarah says, "Sounds like a good way to kill time, but same." Oh, I think that's why I get caught up in that chatter sometimes. Ja Eyewitness says, "Spit that sis, real MC shit." I love it. Sonya Murphy said, Moo Fresh is dope. I would love to see her perform live. Wow. Eyewitness said, the art form thanks you. James Hemingway says, yes, you better sing, young lady. And Sonya Murphy says, right, James. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, you gonna gain some fans today. So let me ask you a question. All right, let's go here. So you are from, first and foremost, you from Baltimore, you from Maryland. Yeah. So, you know, of course, we love that over here around these parts. But you are also into like, you also in the first and foremost, you have some Native American in you. And you're into Native American causes, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm into humanitarian causes, but
Just
being
period.
being that I am Choctaw, I'm tapped in with what's happening in those communities. You know, so when there are initiatives that need light to be shed on them, then I want to be able to do that. And it's important for Black and Native unity. You know, when there are issues, Native people, you know, we view ourselves as keepers of the land. The land don't belong to us; we belong to the land. So as stewards and protectors of the land, when you see the land being raped, you see the water being polluted to the point that humanity will not be able to sustain itself anymore, we got to step in, you know. And sometimes, like, sometimes people will see them as a separate cause, like that's a Native American cause, a pipeline or something like that. And it's not. That's everybody's cause, and we should all be involved in making sure that humanity, the future of humanity, is protected. I want my grandkids to have clean water to drink. That should be a right. It shouldn't only be, you know, the 5% of the world, 1% of the world has the right to have clean water. You know, so those are important causes to me. And I grew up in the Native culture. I grew up competing as a traditional dancer in the powwow. My mother's a water, my grandmother's a water pourer for the sweat lodge. A lot of these ceremonies were outlawed into the late 70s. You couldn't practice any of the religious or spiritual ceremonies at all, you know, legally. Like, that's crazy to that late.
They were still painting Indians as bad guys in all the cowboy movies. So, you know, of course, you know.
Yeah, or totally erasing the fact that Native people are still alive, you know. And for a lot of Black Native people who were reclassified, if you did not move to the reservations during the Indian Removal Act, you were reclassified as colored so that you would not be able to have access or claim to the land that was your land that you had been living on and protecting. So it goes really deep. And then once people go living into cities and have this propaganda of assimilation forced onto them, you know, if you assimilate, you can have a better life, you know, stop doing that cultural stuff that won't get you anywhere. And then the culture gets lost, you know, and even the language is outlawed. You could, you know what I mean? Like, it was not, like, now Native people are going back and relearn language and things like that. But that should never happen. That is another form of genocide. It's cultural genocide. So that stuff, you know, those causes are very important to me because I know how my culture has shaped me. You know, the spiritual aspects of the culture, they have really shaped me as a person and grounded me. They've given me a lot of fortitude and direction and guidance. So I think those things are really important, you know.
I dig it. It is important to be in touch with your roots, man. So, and I see there's a lot of strength in that. I see you take a lot of strength in that, man. So,
yeah.
Yeah. That's needed right about now too, man. Because like you said, there's a lot. You know what they do is they muddy the waters and throw a lot of fog out there in the air. You know what I mean? So that's essentially what ends up happening. You get caught up, like you say, we lose our culture. We get caught up in some of these things. You know, like you said, you drop this and pick up this right here, and everything will be, you know, all right. You know what I mean? You pick up, and now we're at a point where, you know, we've let it fester so long that they have us. Everybody is like this right now, and it's not even just a racial thing right now. You know what I mean? Like, you got women against men and.
Yeah.
You know, Black men against Black women, and you know what I mean, and Asians against Blacks, and you know, like, they've done such a good job of, like you said, facilitating us into these groups, you know, and I mean,
and we know the social media. I was just working on a song today about this, the social engineering, how they create these beefs. You know what I mean? When we've been all living together around each other and finding a way to maneuver. Even amidst whatever our biases are or stereotypes or whatever, we found a way to live amongst each other and deal with each other and be at peace. And the social engineering through social media is just like exacerbating any of those triggers that people have and just making it so much worse. I do my best not to even comment on too much stuff anymore because it's like a snowball effect. It'll ruin your whole day. And I just have to decide, like, every fight ain't my fight. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the solution. We ain't gotta go back and forth for real.
Yeah.
You know?
The power of artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, indeed, man. So, your next project, what are you is there a theme to it, or is it just said you're working with DJ Dummy? That's Common Sense DJ, right?
Yeah, and J. Cole's, yeah. We're this is our second project together. First one's called Vintage Babies. So this is Vintage Babies 2, Queen of Culture, and it really is about bringing the culture to the forefront. I don't know that there's ever been another time in my lifetime where there's been such a platform culture. You know, I was just talking to George and Mildred. We were just talking about this on IG about how when we were teenagers, people, like, you could really damage your career by being too black, you know, by being political, being conscious, being awakened and aware, talking about what's actually going on, having some type of intelligence and sense of consciousness. And now, like, those things are starting to, like, trend. Is really interesting. And for me, I just stayed consistent all these years. Like, you didn't used to want to hear it, now you do. Well, I've been saying the same thing the whole time. I never switched up. I didn't have to rebrand to fit the times.
Right.
So this record really is just about culture, the importance of culture, and celebrating who we are. You know, got hip hop on there, reggae, soul, R&B, you know, a lot of different, even some Baltimore house music on there. So we have a lot of different vibes, but still spitting the same consciousness. You know, we talking about equity, we talking about reparations, we talking about love, we talking about, you know, Black empowerment. We're talking about raising children, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about everything that life is about. And, you know, Stevie Wonder is one of my heroes because I always say Stevie has a song for every human emotion, everything that you go through, anything you can feel, he got a song that fits it. And that's how I like my at the end of my days, where you be like, Moo got a song for everything. Every occasion, she got a song for it. And it's like, it's harder to write. It's easy to write love songs. It's harder to write songs that are about different types of topics that you have to figure out how to make it singable and fun, and, you know, give them the information, but don't make it too serious and make it vibey. And so it's really
how to make it fit in this measure.
Yeah,
all that fit in this measure.
And, you know, Parliament definitely, they were able to do that to put the information in the candy, you know, make it fun, make it funky. So that's what we want to do too.
George was good at turning it into, like, puns and metaphors and you know what I mean, just dumbing it down into comedy, in a basic comedy, like right in your face. And, you know, and then it was sometimes where he would also get so deep to where, you know, it took me a while to like I had to be of a certain age before I could even appreciate what some of that stuff was. You know what I mean? Like, early on, a lot of that stuff was just like noise. It was like, man, what is he talking about? It was like, you know what I mean? And then as you get a little older and you go back and revisit it, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. It. This is brilliant.
I love going back and listening to songs. Like I remember when I first heard Lauryn Hill's Miseducation, you know, I was a child. And hearing it now, it means something totally different. I've been in real relationships. Well,
golly.
I mean, I was a teenager before I wasn't in high school yet, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't in high school anymore.
But it was just like now, listening to it now, like experiencing heartbreak and being in long-term relationships and stuff is like, when I hear X Factor now, oh, that means something totally different. Before it was just a pretty song. Now it was like, sheesh, I feel you, sis. This is a whole different thing now.
Yeah, experiences, man, make a difference.
Yeah, I know. I had never been in love when I first heard X Factor. Like, it just didn't mean as much. The whole miseducation, like, it's so deep. Even Zion, like, and me being a mother myself and experiencing a lot of those same things that she went through. you know, there not really being a place for motherhood in the music business, you know, and having to fight and carve out a place for my son to be a part of my career, like taking him on the road, like, you know, when they tell me I can't, I'm still gonna do it. Or I'm like, well, then I'm not doing it. I'm not working for you then. If I can't bring my son, if I'm not, you know, because I really needed him to stay with me and to understand that I was never gonna choose the music over him. It just wasn't gonna happen. But the music is my calling, and I gotta live out my destiny the way God you put inside of me to do so. So then we're gonna have to do this together. And he is a non-negotiable. He come with me.
People actually used to tell you that they didn't want you to bring your son?
Absolutely, all the time, all the time, all the time. They feel like it was inappropriate to bring a child. It's not a child space. Well, it's a mother space. I'm a mother, and if you want me there, I have to. This is what has to happen. Well, sometimes, you know, people want to get high. They want to do different things, and they don't want kids around and stuff like that. But it was like that. It was so important for me though to get on top of my business in a way that I would ask for, and you have to say yes. And I could take my son on tour all around the world. He could have these different experiences. So like when we went to London for the first time, I had like 3 shows set up and a bunch of TV appearances and radio stuff. And I took my son to all of the TV and radio. He was there at the show. He sells all of my merchandise. He came on,
exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, he came on stage, introduced me. He did like this little opening rap piece. And I kept my son with me because I don't even want to do it if he's not there. Because when I'm having new experiences, I want him to have a new experience. There are places I've been around the world, and it's just so mind-blowing. And I have this moment of gratitude, and sometimes I'm just filled with tears because I'm like, this little girl from Baltimore is able to see things that nobody in my neighborhood, nobody in my block, maybe nobody in my city can. This is not available for us, people like us to come here, but music brought me here. Music brought me here. I've been able to change lives and have my own life impacted. So why would I not share that with my son? That's the whole purpose, that we passed it on. So I have had my son written in the contract, like my merchandise, and my merchandising needs to come too.
I know that's right. They raised us on the road. I learned how to walk on the tour bus, man. I'd have been like, y'all crazy. I'm going everywhere with my son.
But see, y'all were already famous. Imagine somebody who's the time saying, I gotta bring my kid. It just seems like
they I'm telling you, the P-Funk been a family thing even before it was famous. It's always been that. Like this, it's always been that. All the generation of kids before me that's older than me, they all did the same thing. Like man.
I had to fight for that. That was not my experience, and it did not come easy. I've lost a lot of work because I said, well, I can't leave my son for 6 months. Can I bring him with me? Nah.
That baffled me, man.
I had lost lots of work. Yeah.
Wow, you need me to be your manager in that case, man. I tell you what, let's play a little bit more music, and then we got a couple of minutes left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play some music, then we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna see if I can make you laugh with a couple of TikTok videos before we get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You got something queued up? Okay. All right. I'm gonna set you back in the weight room just for a second, and I'm gonna get out of the way after we hit a cue, and then I'm out.
I'm putting work in till they close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. Putting work in till they close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. Putting work in till they close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. Putting work in till they close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. I'm from the seed of blackness. Check out the lean in my stature. I'm certified seen with binoculars. You can never find another queen that could capture. From the temples to the ghetto slums, get them enraptured. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a hell raiser. I'm already major. I don't need no favors. I got 7 black ass names to choke your tongue. Got a calling on my life that'll get you done. I'm deeply rooted. My scalp ain't never felt no perm. I'm darkly suited like I'm back from a case of germ. Black is the whole of your mama's universe where you was formed. The point of no return where field niggas are born. Branded by the scorn, lust and black body born. Master brown babies scatter around like corn. Henrietta lacks E. Jean, what I'm on. We some super blacks, DC, big more. Stand up in the back, where you at, hardcore? Now get them on the floor, get them on the floor. Work on it, work, get it, work, put it, work, on it, work, get it, work. Putting work in till it close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. Putting work in till it close the curtain. Gon' go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. I'm too saucy, bitch, get off me. You couldn't even deal with the shit this cost me. I was black back when black wasn't the trend. I was too black for you new blacks to let me in. You was scared I would say something that might offend. A little black is an accent, a lot of black is threatening. Most of y'all are too scared to be yourselves. You rather trade your freedom in for a comfortable self. And I get it, you work hard for the spot you got. Ain't trying to have no field nigga making the block hot. You surprised I'm still alive and better than ever. Shining like new money, still upsetting the setup. Queen of culture, bringing disease to you vultures. Watching me like a pin-up poster. Copying my steeds like a counterfeit sculpture. But that God frequency just a dripping off her. I'm doing law, high priestess of these bars. I'm a quadruple threat, nebular superstar. I'm too big to stay in my lane. Murder you all, I'm staking my claim. I'm a hurricane avatar. It's the palatable black, manageable attack. Matter of fact, it's the Hannibal attack. Flammable yak in your bag. Say that knee bent, can't take cloth accent for appeasement. It's that chain shattering black, take a moment for bereavement.
Yes, indeed. We back, y'all. That is Moo again, man. Dropping those jewels. Let me knock the comments out right quick because I've been neglecting these folks. I'm sorry, y'all. That's because I can't determine real fast between comments that I should read and comments that I probably don't need to read. And I just get tripped up, man. It's all good. I love y'all. It's all good. Y'all do y'all thing though, because y'all are sweet. Y'all are always conversing with each other and everything. Do your thing. This is a friendly community over here. Sarah said, love me. Somebody said got some Nina Simone vibes that you cut through like Nina Simone. That's pretty deep. Let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, see, I'm about to get caught up again. Sama Shaheen, she said, yes, women bear a greater burden. I'm sure that's in discussion with you bringing your son on the road with you. Sarah said, Garrett had the experience of being the son, LOL. Yeah, I sure did, but they weren't going to tell me I couldn't come. I was part of the show. They had it fucked up. Courtney Love said, same, Patty. I just keep saying that. Wow, I think that's about the Nina Simone thing. Sonia said, nice, bring them and put them to work too. And then she said, like Lil Garrett on the stage and recording with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's right, man. I'm part of the band. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. I was signing autographs and everything, man.
I know my son did that too.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he's supposed to do. Man, I wish somebody would tell me I can't bring my son on the road. I'll be like,
yeah, he was management soon.
Yeah, bye-bye. You not won't get my business. Sonia said, exactly, Courtney. Sama said, wait, Sonia, with RHCP, yeah, that Red Hot Chili Peppers. Check it out, a song called Brothers Cup. The little kid on the song, that's me. Check it out. Sarah said, I'm so glad she powers through and brings him even when people try to stop her. She's a great mom. You are a wonderful mother, too. For that. Sama said, be nice. Feeling some, she said, feeling some Missy and the Brat with that last song we just heard. She said, this is hot, nice. Sarah said, lyrics intense. James Hemingway said, but she is much harder. Eyewitness said, dope. Kenny 757 said, I'm going to give that song think that means that's the one nation is what he means. So that's a good thing. That's not like a one on the scale. That's one nation when you in the funk house. So that's a good thing. Ron Belton said that track is dope. I got to spin that on my show. That will be on a Thursday. Yeah, make sure you spin that. Moo Fresh and spin all of her stuff, man, because it's dope. What else we got going on? Sonia said, dope interview. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Moo Fresh. I think we are caught up. Good. There we go. All right. That's the tough part of my job is reading them comments, man. That trips me up. So this here is the segment, man, before I let you go, where I see if I can draw some laughs out of you, man. What's your sense of humor like?
I got a sense of humor.
Yeah. You laugh at some babies? You laugh at old folks?
All types of stuff. Listen, my son is a little comedian. He be showing me all types of stuff. We cracking it together.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we got cool. And I think I hear it already. You ready for this one?
I'm ready for it. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me put you in the small box. Boom. Let me get out the way. Here we go.
Hey, you see me?
Yes. Okay, so that one drew a little chuckle out of you. That one got a little chuckle. Okay. Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still in the small box? All right. This one is called. I call this one swing fail. All right. Here we go. Let me get out the way.
Do it.
I can't do it no more.
Do it again.
I hurt myself.
Y'all want to see an old lady do it?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Watch this. Oh no. Oh, y'all want to see an old lady?
Go ahead.
Okay, watch this. I want you to film it. I want y'all to film the old lady do this.
I mean, get up like.
You want to see me get up there and flip? Oh, shoot.
Damn, how do they be doing this?
Oh, crap. Well,
She really got a lot? Wow, she does.
what do you have to do? She wants me to sit up like that, though? I gotta figure it out. Ugh.
What the hell? What in the hell? She's gonna hurt herself. Get her, Kenny.
Hey, she got up there.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Look, your city came out, like I said.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I was expecting she hurt her neck.
Look, you knew that.
There, though. She figured it out. She was cool.
But you knew that was going bad when she said, y'all want to see an old lady do it? You already knew. I think she already knew, should have known. She jinxed herself right at that moment.
All right.
Yeah. All right, we got one more. This one is called, we call this one Deep Dive Horse.
Okay.
Let's see what it is.
I guess. Okay, yeah, just put your hand through. Yep. A little lower. Yeah. Keep going. Yep.
Oh, what is this?
Yep. Just go all the way through.
Oh my
all
God!
Keep
What
going.
is that?
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Now, take your hand out slowly.
Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, this is so trifling.
Nice and slow. There you go.
Adam, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's so disgusting. Oh my God. No way, yo. We'd be beefing. I would have slapped him right in the face with that dirty hand. Take all of that.
Hey, yo, people be doing so much on TikTok, man. I swear to God, I be on TikTok sometimes just like for a half hour, just looking at one video, just laughing with tears in my eyes, man. Like TikTok is crazy, man. It's some craziness going on.
That's too much. It's certain stuff you can't do to me. We ain't gonna be friends after that, bro. We ain't cool no more.
That was a good one, though. I gotta say, I like that prank. That was a fun one. That was good. So we got a couple of chuckles out you, man. What we gotta do is, man, please come back sometime and we'll test your sense of humor again and see if we can get some guttural laughs out of you or not.
All right.
Yeah, Moo, I appreciate you jumping on. Y'all give it up for Maimouna Youssef, better known as Moo Fresh. Y'all go check out those projects. When can they get your next project?
June 18th, the full album will be out, but we have Rap God comes out on the 30th, and the next single, Back to the Money, comes out on the May 27th. But I just released a song on Crisis album called Granted. You know, Crisis from Jamla Records and Knife Wonder. I also have a project. I have another song with Hannah V from London. So if you just search Mumu Fresh, you'll see all of the songs that.
I was about to say, y'all go find her at Mumu Fresh.
MU
Fresh.
If you go to mumufresh.com, it'll be, it'll send you to all the links. Because some people, know me as Maimouna Youssef by my real name, and some people know me as Mumu Fresh. And I have music listed under both. I'm getting Spotify just compiled all my two names together. Thank you, Spotify. And so if you search. You can't find it on one search the other, but if you go to my website, I have all the links. The unified field of all things Maimouna and Mumu Fresh. Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. Thank you again for joining me. They say thank you so much, man. And they say please come back soon, Maimouna. We enjoy you. All right, I'm gonna let you go, man, and get you some rest. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself, okay? Keep on hustling hard.
Got to.
Yeah, and don't you let nobody tell you can't bring your son. Man, if they tell you that, call me.
Well, it don't happen no more because I'm in a different position now.
Man,
he was small. My son's so good. He's so he was never one of them babies that was tearing up stuff real wild. He always had a real chill, calm spirit, very mature. And he's the same way now. He'd be in the studio. He'd never touch anything. He wouldn't, he'd be around really expensive equipment. He just minded his business. He playing with his little truck. He ain't think about y'all,
I know that's right, man. Don't ever deprive them of that, man. That's the best experience in the world. It was the greatest thing for me was getting a chance to travel the world. I think it was the best teacher.
Most parents, most artist parents, they normally have to choose between a family and their art. That's the norm,
Yeah. I say, I guess we all can't be like us. We just rebels and misfits anyway. We just we coming in how we come in, like it or not, and take this music and go dance and then leave us alone. That's what we at with it.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Well, kudos to you though, girl, man. I'll see you next time. Okay, get you some rest.
All right.
All right, Moo. Y'all, please go check out Mumu Fresh, man. I appreciate all of y'all for joining me, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm giving you a round of applause right now. Sarah said, call me LM. What happened? I'm about to be a professor. Oh, you just chatting over there, Sarah. Sarah always chatting. Sarah, thank you for keeping everything friendly over there, Sarah. And keeping everything going, man, because you and Sonia Murphy and Patty Kyle and somebody else I seen, Courtney Love, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for y'all, I think my chat would be dead. So I love y'all for keeping my chat going. Y'all come back every week, man. Much love to everybody. If you enjoyed this show, again, this and all the other shows, I'm going to snatch this live feed. I'm going to edit it down, and then I'm going to post it again on my YouTube. So y'all make sure, if y'all haven't already, y'all go follow me at Starchildjr on YouTube. Go subscribe and all of that, man. www.thefunkstar.com. Go check me out, check the music out, check my merch out, get it going on. I'm gonna see y'all same time, same bat channel next week, man, for Funktastic Friday. DJ Lance Reynolds at 8 p.m. Starchild Jr. Stuffs and Things podcast at 9 p.m. See y'all at 7 p.m. on Thursday for the Huff and Puff happy hour. I'm trying to lock down Jordan Jade for that show, man. I got to give her a call after this show to lock that in. So y'all tune in. Make sure that y'all go catch the Friday Night Funk Stress Release. It's about to start right now. Matter of fact, I'm 10 minutes into their time. After that, go check out this late night cyber hour over there at Smooth Time TV. DJ Lance Reynolds, WPFW.org in the morning on Saturday, and then catch his live stream in the evening, Saturday evening on his Twitch page. I think I got it all in there. I'm getting out of here now. That is going to do it for me, man. Much love. Until next time, y'all be easy. Thank you for watching the Starchild, your Stuffs and Things podcast. Make sure you visit the Starchildjr YouTube page. That way you can catch up on any interviews or past shows that you may have missed. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when we go live. And we'll see you next Friday at 9 p.m. Have a good weekend.